And hello, everyone. We welcome you to the Rail Yard in Montpelier, where we are set for girls basketball on this Thursday night here on NWOhio.live. We've got a big matchup for you. Our girls showcase game of the week is in the Buckeye Border Conference, as two of the three teams still left unbeaten in the BBC are set to do battle as the Locos entertain the Hilltop Cadets. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts. Partner, this kind of has a big game feel. Nice crowd filling in here in Montpelier, getting set to go as a couple of 10-plus win teams set to do battle to try to control the Buckeye Border Conference.
Yeah, where else would you rather be than right here, right now, Randy? It is exciting. They're passing out glow sticks. The atmosphere is electric. A lot of people here for this big matchup as both teams trying to get on top of that BBC.
I understand that our crew here at NWOhio.live coming to Montpelier, at least here to the Rail Yard, indoors in the gym for the first time. So we are happy to be here. And let's talk a little bit about these clubs, partner. Let's start with the Cadets of Hilltop, coming in at 3-0 in the Buckeye Border Conference. So these two, along with Pettisville, enter tonight unbeaten in the BBC. Hilltop off to a slow start, lost their first four, including a 52-30 loss to Montpelier in their season opener back on November the 24th, but all they've done is win, win, win. 10 in a row now for the Cadets.
Yeah, number one has got to be, right? Stay hot because you are hot. And why are they hot? Well, take a look at number 13 right there, Libby Baker, the absolutely do-all everything player for this Hilltop team. Randy, how good is she? They average 44 points a game. Who gets half of those? Libby Baker, 22 a game. She is a fantastic player.
Oh, by the way, coming back for another year, as is everyone on this roster, there is no seniors on this team for Hilltop this year.
Yeah, it's great to be Troy Grimm, isn't it? You can count on the whole roster coming back, and you're already fantastic at 10-4 and 6-1. This is a fantastic group, and this is going to do nothing but get better for the Lady Cadets.
You mentioned everything that Libby Baker does for Hilltop. You talked about her 22 points a night. How about 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals as well?
What doesn't she do, right? She is a fantastic player. Of course, we saw her in volleyball. If you haven't seen a young lady play some volleyball, make sure you do. You won't find a middle hitter better than her. She is a fantastic athlete for Hilltop.
Baker also already over 1,000 career points, so now sending her sights to higher things. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Lady Locos of Montpelier. They come in at 11-3 and are technically a half game behind, just 2-0 in the Buckeye Border Conference. They have a makeup game from some weather that they will make up. Their come in winners of 4 of their last 5. Their loss came to an Ayersville team that just suffered their first loss of the year, 37-24. Other losses were to a couple of teams in the NWOhio, one of them being a Bryan squad that I guess I heard is pretty good this year.
Year in, year out.
Right. Also lost to a Delta, and like Hilltop, led by a couple of juniors. This is a fairly young Montpelier team with just one senior on the roster. They don't have the Libby Baker as in one player, but they have two. When you add the numbers together, come pretty close in Jada Uribe and Kelsey Bum.
Yeah, Mary McGee, the only senior on the floor here tonight. She is a heck of a player as well. But you're correct, partner. Jada Uribe is a fantastic player. 13 points, 5 rebounds, and shoots a high percentage, not just from on the field at 44%, but she is 71 at the line, 33 from behind the arc. Uribe's at 5'9". She's going to have to be big tonight against 6'2", Libby Baker.
Kelsey Bum does a little bit of everything, playing for her dad, Mike Bum. 9.5 points, 2 assists, running the show. So looking forward to it be a good one. So we're setting up what should be a couple interesting weeks in the Buckeye Border Conference. Obviously, we're here tonight in Montpelier, and we talked about how Pettisville is the other unbeaten in the BBC. Well, Montpelier travels to Pettisville next Thursday. Don't give anything away about where we could possibly end up at. We'll see what happens, but the conference championship clearly in front of these teams here this next couple of weeks.
Yeah, the biggest thing for both these teams here, though, win the night, because nothing else matters if you don't win here tonight. You don't want to be the caboose at the end of the night.
Looking forward to what should be a good one. It's Hilltop and Montpelier. It's girls basketball, and it'll be next here on NWOhio.live.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit spanglercandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Randy and Miles back with you here from the rail yard in Montpelier, where we are inching closer to the start of this one. We got some unique setups for you here tonight as Miles and I are located down on the baseline next to Ken. So Miles and I have also been told we have to play defense tonight. So you have the RoboCam and I have Ken. So
I don't play defense. I just score only.
Playing a little bit of defense tonight as well. So while they're going through the starting lineups, as you see, they caught on what's going on tonight. Let's take a look at some keys to the game for this one, partner. Let's start with the Hilltop Cadets.
Yeah, number one, stay hot. You said 10 in a row. Feels like they haven't lost in a month, so stay hot. And how are you going to stay out? Well, number two, ball security. They have had a propensity early in the year to turn the basketball over a great deal. Make sure you take care of the basketball. Stay away from the turnover monster. And then speaking of monsters, number three, 6'2", and she is much bigger. 22 points a game, 10 rebounds, 53%, 70 from the line, 25. You said 3 assists, 3 steals. She does absolutely everything for Hilltop, and she is Libby Baker. She's going to have to be big like she always is here tonight.
And what about some keys tonight for the Montpelier Locomotives?
Set the intensity level. Let Hilltop know that they're in for a fight here at the rail yard. Number two, Bump in the night. Absolutely, you highlighted how good Kelsey Bump is. 10 points, 4 rebounds. Biggest part of her game I like, 33% from behind the arc. She's going to have to hit some triples here. And number three, Swarm. We know Libby Baker is a great rebounder, but can she out-rebound 5 young ladies attacking the glass? They're going to have to swarm to get rebounds here tonight.
So we are getting close here as the coaching staffs who know each other well, as those of you maybe not familiar with how closely connected these two programs and schools are. Mike Bum, head coach here at Montpelier, served as the football coach at Hilltop. Not only that, but oversaw some of the most recent years of Hilltop football. He left as the Hilltop all-time winningest football coach in school history. So Mike Bum, who's the, I believe, assistant principal now here at Montpelier. So had some glow sticks for sale. The glow sticks are ready to go. They did turn the lights off, which we thought was a little odd, but they're still going to have the atmospheres. This place is, again, if you've never been here, it's a unique setup. So they have about 3 rows of bleachers to one side, which is really just the JV players, stats, whatever, and then everyone's sitting on the other side. And it is, we'd say, 3/5 full, 3/4 full?
I'd say 3/4. And more importantly, they're vocal. We know, of course, that Hilltop, with their tradition with girls athletics, they get really loud. And the Montpelier fans, they have brought the energy here tonight, especially the student section, who we got to meet when we threw out some T-shirts. They're fired up. And Curtis, how about him up in the crow's nest? He's going to have a great shot all game long of the floor.
Yeah, you saw him down in the huddles after the clock went to 0. So I believe some of the Montpelier students might have brought some confetti paper onto the floor while going through the introductions. So they're getting that cleaned up. We are underway. It's the Cadets winning the opening tip, and they've got the basketball in the hands of their all-star player, Libby Baker. Baker's going to set a screen. Has reversed this around to the right wing. Jumper from the elbow is going to be no good. Rebounds fought for. And Aaliyah Hilliard will come away with it. Hilliard stops. He's going to have to fire a pass. How about those? I know it's Columbia blue, but it looks eerily similar to a nationally known college team.
Oh, it's fantastic. Look, anytime you get powder blue, Columbia blue, baby blue, whatever you want to call it, it is always a good look. Italia also was a good look. Was the first set of defense played by Montpelier. Fantastic job. Kept Libby Baker away from the basket. Hilltop countering with a zone on the inbound.
This one's going to be ripped away from Montpelier's. Uribe's had to gather it back. There's the pass over the top. Little jab step for Hilliard. Aaliyah Hilliard trying to drive. That one's going to be partially blocked, as Libby Baker is going to get involved in the block party early and bring it up the floor.
That's the problem, right? You break down the zone dribble drive and you think you feel good, but then the long arm of number 13 just says reject.
Bryn Rodriguez, number 2, who's going to be the next great one at Hilltop. Had the ball momentarily. Here's a pass deflected into the hands of Hilliard, and it looks like Hilliard's going to get the first bucket of the night.
Taking a defense and turning it into offense. It's a good way to stop them setting up their zone, just beat them up the floor, and the pressure of Montpelier resulting in a turnover.
Another one knocked away. That's the 3rd turnover early, and now we're going to have a whistle and a foul under the basket.
Now we talked about setting the intensity level early. Check that one off the box. Montpelier on fire. This is off the turnover. The bump going to get to the free throw line. Kelsey Bump, fantastic free throw shooter at 78%. It has been all the energy of Montpelier early.
Free throw is going to be up and good for Bum, so 3-0 Hilltop here early on in this one. She'll knock them both down.
And more importantly, allows Montpelier to set up that pressure again. How about this? Libby Baker is 6'2", bringing the ball up.
3-ball from the corner. That one's going to hit off the side of the iron. Rodriguez couldn't get it. Gets the lob inside. And we'll get a whistle and a foul. Sophia Crossgrove, 5'7", freshman, trying to work in the paint.
This is a really good move by Crossgrove. Watch as she steps through, creates a little bit of separation, leans into it so she can get Uribe's on the foul. Keep an eye on that. One foul on Uribe's already in the first couple minutes of this game. Your Hilltop, go right back at it. Get Uribe's in 2 fouls early. That make Mike Bum have to figure out what he wants to do.
First free throw from Crossgrove is no good. She does struggle at the line. Just a 46% free throw shooter. She'll split the pair. That's Hilltop's first point. See Montpelier up 4-1. There's that call. You know, in football we call it the all-22. And that's a pretty good look.
A really good move by Hilltop, going at half-court pressure and then bouncing back into their zone.
Uribe's for 3, couldn't get it to go. Long rebounds tracked down by Hopper.
Now, that's one of the problems when you're in a zone, right? You got to chase down long, errant shots. That time it was corralled by Montpelier, gets another possession.
Bum lets fly from deep, can't get that one to go. As Crossgrove gets the rebound for the Cadets. Montpelier still a little pressure. Hilltop able to bring it into the front court. Molly Dickinson will get it off to the wing. Rodriguez leaves it for the cutter. That's going to be no good as Baker's denied, and now we'll get a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, Baker just left it a little short. I think she didn't realize she was that far underneath the basket. Never put it on the top corner of the square. Comes up short, and then we've seen it a million times. You miss a layup, what do you got to do? You have to commit the foul.
That's exactly what happened. Montpelier understands the point of trying to get Baker into foul trouble. You saw what the Montpelier players did there after they drew the foul on Baker. Entry pass is knocked away. Hilltop might be trying to force this one a little bit. Now the steal. Hilliard will have it, leaves the long bounce pass ahead. Bum under the basket, turn around, can't get it to go. Tried to tomahawk the rebound away from someone. And now Hilltop will bring this into the front court with Dickinson.
Now Montpelier's got to take care of those bunny opportunities. A great little screen right there to get Dickinson free. Hilltop needed that. Been outplayed early in this game, but now only down by 1.
Makes it 4-3 here. 4.5 minutes left to go in our opening quarter. Now we'll get a whistle. A couple substitutions coming in here for Montpelier.
Obviously, if this game is a half-court, station-to-station type of game, that is going to favor Hilltop. Montpelier wants to make this an up-and-down affair. Big advantage for Montpelier on the perimeter. They feel comfortable with their guards attacking Hilltop's guards.
So Locos right now just going side to side against that 2-3 zone.
They had Hopper inside, open for a second, but they missed her.
Looks like Uribe's tried to cut across the lane, lost the handle, but it's going to be saved. Montpelier come away with it as Lila Mahan just came in, had the basketball. Here's the wing jumper. At second substitution, Zoe Uribe's sophomore. That one's no good. Now Baker will have the basketball. No one's going to pick her up. She's able to bring the ball right into the front court. Dump down underneath is Crossgrove. That's no good. Sorry, that was Rodriguez. And now we're going to get a tie-up, and the arrow will go with Hilltop.
Hopper, once she gets a rebound, keep it high and spin out of it. Don't allow a jump ball opportunity. Crossgrove has been impressive so far in this game. Missed a shot, but was alert enough to get the jump ball.
Jumper off the wing, off the inbound. There, you're going to say that was a three-pointer. Officials late with the call, but Molly Dickinson knocks it down. She's got 5 of the 6 for Hilltop. Long pass ahead. That one's going to be no good as Rodriguez comes up with a miss. Rodriguez off to the wing, calls for it back. This one's going to be knocked away. Nice job defensively out of Uribe's.
Yeah, real careful by Uribe's because she already has that first foul. Doesn't want to pick up the second one. So no contact on the body, just went over top of it. Nice idea by Hilltop on the give and go.
Mira McGee's going to check back in. And one thing we did notice, especially early in the week doing some prep work, both these teams, at least the rosters that were posted at the beginning of the year, only have about 8 varsity players on them. Offensive rebound under the basket's going to be no good. Uribe's is just going to wrestle the rebound and just outwork everyone to come away with it.
Yeah, Uribe's showing Hopper, this is how you get away. Don't let it get tied up. Swing those shoulders and elbows through. People will get out of the way in a hurry.
Now the Locos trying to get set offensively. Bounce comes into the wing. Back out for Kelsey Bum. Bum sends us off to the wing right side into the corner for Uribe's. Back up top to Bum. Bum thought about it for a moment.
Didn't have it in rhythm. Good move, pulling it out.
We'll say Dad would have fired away.
Didn't like never met a shot he didn't like.
That is absolutely true. In the old rail yard, those of you who had the pleasure of watching Montpelier varsity basketball at the Superior Middle School, there's a 3-ball off the wing, and it is good by Kelsey Bum.
Yeah, a little release, rotation, and a big-time splash. That'll get the student section loud.
Puts Montpelier back in front, 7-6 here as we near the 2-minute mark of our opening quarter. This one's going to be poked away. Bum's going to force the turnover out to Mahan. Mahan to the basket's going to draw the foul.
Now this is exactly what Montpelier wants. Turn this into a scramble up and down game. Goes through the contact. Almost a 3-point opportunity, but the quickness out front of these perimeter players for Montpelier, a huge difference.
So Mahan, 17 of 27 from the line this year, will miss the first. Hilltop fouls on Elena Van Arsdalen. That's going to be her first, team's third, as we will see Kenley Rout back into the lineup now for the Cadets, as Sophia Crossgrove will sit down. Second one just off to the right. Rodriguez pulls down the miss. Again, no one picks up Rodriguez. She's going to bring it into the front court, calls for the basketball, and somehow Miles gets his hands on it.
I'll sign it next time.
Is that a good sign when the official knows Miles by name? I don't know about that. Quick 3 off the inbound. That one's going to be no good, but the backside rebound, Libby Baker finds the open player. Puts it out to Molly Dickinson. Now Baker, a sweet pass over the top of the opposite block.
How about Bryn Rodriguez threading the needle? Finally get Baker on the board. He would have told Mike Baum, the coach of Montpelier, that Baker would be held scoreless for the first 6 minutes, he would say, absolutely, we'll take it.
And she's going to get involved on the defensive end with a block shot here.
Yeah, already her second block. Uses the left hand that time, playing at the net.
She knows a little bit about that.
She is just a fantastic player. And I like the fact, Randy, that she has not forced the action so far. A lot of really good players, you know, early in a game, they haven't scored. What do? They try to take the basketball, go 1-on-5. She has not done that. She has stayed within the offense, knowing that her points will eventually come.
A little bump and foul here on Montpelier. It's going to go on Zoe Uribe's. Her first team second here with 1:10 and counting left to go. Opening quarter, what's been an entertaining one as we fight for the battle of the Buckeye Border Conference. A hustle play there is Lila Mahan slide out of bounds trying to get her hands on a loose ball.
Boy, she's fun to watch, isn't she? She's all effort all the time. Diving out of bounds to try to get that one.
Cadets have the ball into the hands of Dickinson. Dickinson's pass goes baseline, and that is going to go off the hands of Van Arsdale and out of bounds. Miles got his almost, yeah. But the blue shirt would be a deterrent against the team in red, but they keep throwing the ball to Miles somehow.
Well, they know I'm a scorer, Randy.
Speaking of scores, there's the ball in the hands of one of theirs for Montpelier. Jada Uribe's couldn't get it to go. Uribe's has the ball back in her hands, and we're going to have one out of bounds. She tried to drive the lane.
Let's see who pokes this out. This should never happen against a zone defense, right? See the doorway open up. Now it looks like the right hand's going to poke it free. Never allow a dribble drive when you're running a zone defense.
There's another start of another one. Kelsey Bum will shoot over the top of it. That's going to be no good. The offensive rebound again in traffic by McGee, and we're going to have a travel. This ball went out to the wing.
Yeah, it's a great call by the official over there. Watch this. She's going to go right left after the catch to collect herself. Look, in the WNBA and the NBA, we'll play on, but here, that's called a travel.
It was the call. Now Hilltop will have it, and we'll get the reach called with a little bit of effect. As Aaliyah Hilliard's going to pick up her first foul.
Well, situational basketball, always important to us, right?
Right.
Hilltop with a 1-point lead. Can they get themselves a quality shot here with 14 seconds?
Right now, they're still in the backcourt. They'll get it to Baker. Baker double teamed. Finds the open player stepping into rhythm. Three ball from the top is no good. Uribe fights for the rebound, but she won't get a shot off, and that's how our opening quarter will end. So low scoring, still a good one after one. 8-7 Hilltop. We'll take a break here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Hey, 8-7 our score after one here. Very entertaining opening quarter of basketball. That's Miles. I'm Randy. This is our new backdrop that we are going to take with us everywhere. Set up on the baseline here in Montpelier.
I love it. Don't you love the sideline?
Well, you've gotten involved in the action there. Yeah. Turned down a couple of shots already. Ken's hiding behind the computer, by the way,
you know,
next to us.
If my leg wasn't hurting, I'll go up and dunk next one. But got that trick knee.
Yeah, that's what it is. I've been sitting here for 45 minutes, like the knees and legs are stiff. I can't get any air.
It's lived up to the billing, though, so far. This has been very entertaining.
The crowd's been into it, which we can't say that about everywhere we've gone this year. But baseline jumper, Bum, that's going to be no good. Kelsey Connolly will take away the rebound. Hilltop swings it around the perimeter. Now the entry pass in. Baker around 2 defenders, can't get it to go. And the rebound grabbed by Bum.
Yeah, she kind of drifted away from that shot, avoided the contact. That really affected the shot. Good job, though, by Hilltop getting her a shot early. Libby Baker looking to score.
3, step off the circle, and it's buried by Aaliyah Hilliard.
Hilliard, 29% on the year from behind the arc, 100% that time.
She's got 5, and Montpelier reclaims the lead, 10-8. Good baseline pass, but it's just going to be ripped away as Hilliard gets involved defensively.
Yeah, another one of those scrappy guards that make your life difficult on this Montpelier team.
A triple team and a travel as shooter went up, and we'll see the replay here.
You see the pivot foot came up just a little bit on the up fake, and there is the result of the turnover, or the cause of the turnover.
Madeline Hopper wasn't quite sure what to do with the triple team, but did turn it over. Now Baker double teamed right in front of us. And another turnover as Montpelier has forced Hilltop into a few mistakes already tonight.
You better bring your toughness card when you're dribbling against this Montpelier team on the perimeter, man. They will jam you hard.
Three-pointer went well over the backboard on the baseline, somehow stayed in play. Montpelier with another offensive rebound. Second opportunity, it's no good. Now here's Molly Dickinson, led the break, now will hold up. Pass comes to the wing, back out as they reverse it. 3 from the opposite corner is good out of Kelsey Connolly.
A little tray action by both teams. Hilltop says, we see you, we can hit the 3 ball.
Connolly, one of 2 freshmen, with Crossgrove bringing the other one on this Hilltop roster for this team that is 10-4. Winners of 10 straight. And again, said the top of our pregame, Montpelier defeated Hilltop 52-30. That was Thanksgiving weekend, the first weekend of the year, as we're going to have a foul on the rebound.
A really good design by Mike Bum's team. Throw it to the free throw line, go cross corner to the wing, had a good look, just didn't result in a 3.
Now we see that pressure continue out of Montpelier. Hilltop able to break this one. Let's get it into the front court. Had a couple players open momentarily. Montpelier able to scramble back.
Boy, the quickness to scramble back and get on players after the pressure is broken. Impressive by Montpelier.
A little confusion trying to get set in their man-to-man. And now here's one out of bounds.
Well, how do you do? Let me introduce you. I am Aaliyah Hilliard. I'm going to throw you to the ground, but then I'm going to help you back up.
It is Baker able to draw the foul after the tie-up.
It was funny because before pregame started, the Montpelier players were looking to take the floor, and Hilliard said to her teammates, "Are you guys nervous? Is it okay to be a little bit nervous?" We overheard her. She's not played like she is nervous.
So Libby Baker, also a 70% free throw shooter, knocks down the first. Held to just 3 so far. Uribe dribbles it into the corner, now back out. She finds Kelsey Bum. Bum's pass comes over the top. Mahan has it. It's going to be taken away. Hilltop trying to get down court. Here's one blocked away.
A good steal by Haley Jones, but the pass a little bit too far up floor. Fortunate for Hilltop, it went off of Montpelier. They keep the possession.
To Baker. Baker trying to slash through the paint. Gets the kick out to the wing. Baker then sets a screen for Dickinson. Back to the wing. Here's Rodriguez all the way to the basket. Tried to get the layup. Tough shot from that angle. And Hilliard comes away with a miss. Hilliard nearly tied up, is then knocked to the floor. And this will be a foul on Molly Dickinson.
I think tomorrow when they're watching this, Bryn Rodriguez will say, you know, I probably should have just gone through the contact, not avoided, because I don't think Montpelier was set. She would have been at the free throw line. Yeah, both teams, they're getting to Bunny Lane, not being able to convert. A lot of missed layups so far here in this game.
Kelsey Bum with the basketball in her hands once again. Will swing it off to the right wing for Mahan. Mahan back out for Hilliard. Hilliard back to Mon. Montpelier just moving side to side against that zone. There's the pass over the top. Trying to get it inside, tried to force feed it to Uribes, and it's knocked away, and Hilltop will have it. Baker, one-on-one. Thought about the spinner, Rooney. It's the kick out. 3 from the wing's going to be no good. And another rebound. We can see why Kelsey Bum gets her fair share of rebounds a night for this Montpelier team.
Yeah, 4 a game. You look at her and say, oh, she can't be a great rebounder. But boy, want to is a huge thing when it comes to rebounding.
Calls for the basketball in the corner. Baker then steps out to guard her, hits the deck on the pass, and Montpelier wants to talk about things, so they are going to take a timeout. So with the timeout, we want to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Also brought to you by Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Visit them at brianford.com. 3:47 left to play, opening half, 12-10. Hilltop leads this one by a pair.
Yeah, it's been a physical battle, hasn't it? Has been. Very few times you get a free path to the basket and not get bumped. I think the officials, though, they said, we're going to let you guys play a little bit. You better play physical if we're going to let you play this way. They've done a really good job of calling this basketball game, not taking away, because nobody wants to come here, right, and see the superstars of this game get 2 fouls early, get fouled out. Everybody wants to see them play, right? And they're letting the young ladies play, that's for sure.
We've been treated to a good one. We've been treated, and not only treated to a good one on the court, but I think Ken Rieger's been treated. I think I've been replaced as the mayor. Ken was treated like a king when he walked in today, I heard.
He was. Little kids running up, pointing at him like, is that Ken Rieger?
So special shout out to...
but you'll always be the mayor of Northwest Ohio, Randy Roberts.
Uribe's on the turnaround, it's no good. We want to say a special thank you to Joe Briggle, the athletic director here. Went out of his way to make sure that we had everything we needed well before the start of this one.
Yeah, his more handsome brother doing a game on the radio here today as well. Staying with this zone defense. Hilltop been very active with their hands. A lot of deflections on passes.
Samira McGee, it looked like was going to be open at the low block and instead got rid of the basketball. The pass going to the opposite way is deflected. Let's see Coach Bum up off the bench telling his girls are kind of, when you stare down where the pass is going, that kind of gives the opponent a moment to realize it as well.
They've hit a couple threes against this zone, but they're going to have to work the ball inside eventually and make some baskets.
Uribes with a pull-up jumper. That one was mishandled on the rebound. I think it was Libby Baker. Tried to reach for it, and it might have went off her knee as well.
Yeah, I guarantee at halftime, Mike Bum's going to talk to his young ladies about moving without the basketball against the zone. Too many times, like you see right here, 1 dribble, 4 staring. Tough to break down the zone that way.
Pass goes into the corner now through the double team. A nice job getting rid of the basketball. Bum's going to have it knocked away, able to get it back. Over to Zoe Uribes, trying to clear out space for Jada. Now Hilliard. And now Kelsey Bum at the wing, holds high. Realized the double team was coming, got rid of the basketball. Saw this some boys games recently, the zone. You want to play a zone, that's fine. We'll take all the time in the world to get a look. Here's one knocked out of bounds, and the basketball is going to belong to the Cadets.
Yeah, a little frustration by Mike Bum right there. Didn't get the shot that they wanted. You talk about the efficiency of a zone. Our game on Tuesday. The quick hands of Randy Roberts saved the monitor as we had that basketball come right into our living room.
We're good there. We got everything.
Good thing we don't have those 3D glasses on.
I lost my water bottle, though, but that can be salvaged. We play on. Thank you. Oh. No damage to the cell phone. How about that?
Hey, all right. Those cricket phones still work.
That's
right.
Awesome. That's right. Ugh. My personal well-being My personal property was gone, but we saved the
monitor.
TV equipment.
Hey, the cat-like quickness out of you was impressive. I see why you carried Brooks Miller to that red team championship at Lions years ago.
Oh, man. 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade basketball was fun. Montpelier still trying to find out this zone or trying to get an answer. It's this Hilltop zone.
Well, that's what makes it so effective, right? The quickness outside, the ability to deflect passes, and then you got the rim protector inside with Libby Baker.
A one-handed grab there by Kelsey Bum to keep that. Coach Bum tells him to run it again.
The problem is you can't force Hilltop out of it because they got the lead. Normally, if you have the lead, you can just pull it out and say, we're going to dribble around until you come out and guard us man-to-man. But Hilltop, they're more than happy to let that clock wind down.
And it's already down to 1:05. They wanted to get a look inside, just mishandled momentarily by Hopper. And now Baker going one-on-one from the low block, and she's going to be called for a little bit of a hook and hold.
It's going to be a big call in this game. You see, did the left arm actually go around Hopper? Not really sure about that, but that's a big foul. Second one on Libby Baker.
I guess with under a minute to play in the half, she'll stay on the floor here. Still at 12-10. We've been at 12-10 for a while.
Yeah, once they break that pressure, huge shot right there for Montpelier.
It's answered with Kelsey Bum with a big 2. She's got 7 of the 12 as we're tied. 30 seconds to play before halftime. Nice bounce pass underneath, and the answer for the Cadets as Sophia Crossgrove will score.
Hey, this is great by a young post player. Just run to the block. You run to the block, you're the first one there, people will find you, good things will happen. Sophia Cosgrove with a great finish has a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And more importantly, puts her team back in front here. 28.9 to play before halftime. She'll knock down the free throw. 15-12 here. Montpelier trying to do something against this zone defense. Jada Uribe's that long bounce pass. Kind of went through both hands of Bum. She's able to get it back.
Know where the shooter is for Hilltop. Keep an eye on number 3. Make sure she doesn't get a good look.
Uribe's might have got pushed a little bit. A Bum will fire away with 4 to go. That one was in and out. Rebound's grabbed under the basket, and Hilltop won't get a shot off. But a very entertaining and competitive first half of basketball leads to a 15-12 score at the break with Hilltop in front. We'll take a break for the half here on NWOhio.live. Halftime here from the rail yard in Montpelier, 15-12, Hilltop with the lead over the host Locos in a big matchup in the Buckeye Border Conference. And Hilltop, along with Pettisville, coming into tonight 3-0 in the BBC. Montpelier sits half game back at 2-0. The Locos have a makeup game, I think, on Saturday from some inclement weather earlier in this week. So I am Randy Roberts, the most athletic play-by-play guy you will ever meet.
That was amazing.
And we have 2 RoboCams. We've got an announce cam. We've got a cam up top.
Show these hands.
No one. Somehow, all of our cameras missed the most athletic thing I will ever do in my career. Save with the left. I'm right-handed, and I saved it with the left.
The sweet hands of Randy Roberts. It should be a hand model after that. How you save that monitor from smashing into 1,000 pieces and saving this broadcast. You should get an award, my friend.
Yeah, hey, it all comes in a night's work, so we're having a ton of fun here. Speaking of tons of fun, Miles had a ton of fun earlier, and that's because he stopped at one of the main stops of Northwest Ohio, located in 5 counties across Northwest Ohio. Is it weird that because of the signage and the houses, I know exactly which main stop that is?
I told you, and you're like, I know exactly which one it was. You described it. You even told me the order the candy bars were in on the aisle.
So we want to thank Main Stops in Northwest Ohio. As you can tell by the sign, Quality Marathon Gas. Main Stops are proud to support our community and Miles Holiday's coffee habit for fast, friendly service, which Miles can attest to that he got.
Fantastic. Thursday also.
Your first stop, which was Miles' first stop on a long trek here to Montpelier, should be Main Stop. And we're brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook. While I'm at it, we'll tell you that we're brought to you by Bricks to Clicks. Saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook. Visit us in person, 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. Not to be confused with Genoa or Clay Center.
Got to be a little bit concerning, though, for Montpelier. And Libby Baker, they've held her in check to only 3 points. They've done a great job defending her. But you look at the scoreboard, they're trailing by 3.
Be Montpelier ball as we begin our
staying with that zone. Finally, Montpelier able to get it inside. Point blank range, Randy, but Uribe's couldn't finish.
They had the good look. So the Cadets able to bring this into the front court. Getting set here is the things with the monitor and everything. We're trying to get everything situated. We had Ken Reeker might have, I don't know how many, what his halftime was like, seeing all his equipment nearly get destroyed.
I saw him in prayer mode over there.
Get a locomotive foul. This is going to go on Madeline Hooper. It's going to send Libby Baker to the free throw line, where the first one is good.
Well, a concerted effort out of the half to get an opportunity for Libby Baker at the free throw line. They've been trying to get her entries from the wing, this time going right through the middle of that Montpelier defense to get it done.
She was held to 3, like Miles said, in that opening half, now up to 5 as she gets both free throws. 5 points, by the way, is the lead for Hilltop, which I believe the biggest of the night here, 17-12. These two looking for something inside. Here's that long pass. This time it's going to be taken away as Molly Dickinson. She gets one hand on the basketball, now able to bring it into the front court.
Now that skip pass from one side to another, you better do it quickly because that hangs in the air a great deal of time.
We saw late in that opening half, Coach Bum kind of telling his girls when the ball was going to side, they were kind of looking and being slow and kind of pointing out that something like that could happen.
Now watch Kelsey Bum use the left hand to get it out of bounds. They had Rodriguez posted up.
Dickinson comes off the wing. She'll come top of the key, switches to a left-hand dribble to use that right hand to shield the basketball away from the defender. And now 5-second call is going to be called on Dickinson.
As Hilliard again, she has been absolutely fantastic on the defensive end for Montpelier, sliding her feet, getting the 5-second call. Big turnover.
Hilliard will now bring the basketball into the front court. Comes over to Bum at the wing. Bum trying to avoid the double team, but it does come. It's the trap in the corner. Now the bounce pass to the wing. They'll go inside. Hilliard's going to have that one partially deflected. Libby Baker now has a double team quickly on her, but still able to bring the ball into the front court.
Yeah, double team once you cross the line. A lot of attention on Libby Baker, and rightfully so. You see the trap. That's Uribe's trying to close it. Going to go off Madeline Hooper.
Dickinson looked down at her feet. She received the inbound pass, wanted to make sure she wasn't over the timeline, or at least wasn't straddling it to get an over and back call. Thought about turning the corner, going baseline. Instead gives it to Baker. Baker's no-look pass is deflected away as Montpelier forces another turnover. Here's the bump from the wing. Gets a screen. She's going to come top of the key, reset the offense. Kelsey looking for someone, swings it around to Aaliyah Hilliard, back to Bum.
Yeah, just too stagnant on the offensive end. Finally getting a little baseline movement.
Uribe's trying to get into that elbow, trying to get spot for the rebound on that shot from the wing. It's no good as Sophia Crossgrove comes away with it. Here's Dickinson. Dickinson had the lane wide open, took a minute or a moment, not a literal minute, but just wanted to see what was there and was able to draw the foul.
Yeah, see the left hand, it becomes a forearm and then the bump. And Hilliard is so aggressive, she overplays it, you have an opportunity to drive the lane.
Yeah, now a situation for Montpelier as Hilliard has picked up her third foul, and they say one of the two defensive stoppers on this team will have to sit down.
Look, she is so aggressive, I think she begins every game with one foul automatically.
Swing this around, shot off the wing is going to be no good. I think that one just left the hand of the shooter funny, and we believe, by the way, number 23 for Hilltop to be Jones.
Yeah, Haley Jones.
Haley Jones.
We didn't have a 23 on the varsity roster, but she had played 7 games coming up from the JV, so we believe that's her. If it's not, we apologize, but that's who we think it is.
Hopefully we'll get it straightened out by the end of the night, as there's one missed, and we'll have some action right in front of us.
This is fun, but it stayed away from the monitor, which makes it
but
more
as Ken brought up, Ken's laptop is more important, because if Ken loses the laptop,
we lose everything.
We lose everything. So that was, it wasn't near the monitor, but that was closer to Ken.
Trying to work a little two-lady game on that corner with Rodriguez and Baker.
A lob pass underneath. Somehow it's going to get to its destination. Now Libby Baker from the elbow can't get it to go. Ball's wrestled through a tie-up. It's out of bounds, and it looks like basketball's going to stay with the Cadets.
Yeah, it's a real important possession for Hilltop to get a score here. Get themselves a little bit of more breathing room. There's a difference between a +5 lead and a 5 lead mentally.
Underneath, trying to lean in was Crossgrove, and we're going to have a push. Crossgrove's going to be called for the foul, trying to get the rebound after the missed shot.
And Crossgrove has been a battler in this game for Hilltop. Had a really good look, missed it, tried to get the offensive rebound, went over the top for the foul.
So Kelsey Bum bring the basketball into the front court for Montpelier. Partner, they've been stuck at 12 for a while. There's a floater from the wing. That's going to be no good. 4 minutes here in the second half, and they were stuck at 12 there in that second quarter as well.
Well, one of the reasons that they've been stuck is that they haven't been able to get second chance opportunities.
The bounce pass to the wing wasn't intended for Kelsey Bum, but she's going to swipe it. Missed the layup. That's been another problem Montpelier's had tonight. Hilltop's going to catch a break. There's one poked away. Hilltop will keep it, still 3:31 to go in the third. Montpelier will send Mira McGee back out onto the floor.
Yeah, Mike Bum, when they watch film tomorrow, he's going to point out how many times they missed layup opportunities. And it's really frustrating because they're doing a good job defensively, as they get another turnover right there.
Yeah, Hilltop wanted to go short corner that time to Baker. Couldn't get the handle on it, so Montpelier able to force yet another turnover. So that hasn't been the problem. It's just, like you said, just cashing them in or doing anything with them.
And Mike Baum just looked at his bench and said, what are we doing? Just too many turnovers against that zone, and it's been frustrating for Montpelier because the only way they've been able to score against that Hilltop zone, perimeter shots.
Here's one trying to go inside as McGee at 5'7", able to stand tall, knock it away. Here's Uribe. Uribe with a handoff for Mahan. Back out, another wing jumper. That's going to be no good. Rodriguez will have the rebound taken away by Uribe, and then it is Rodriguez that knocks it out of bounds. Montpelier will keep it. Still 2:45 to go in the quarter as we see a couple substitutions come in for the Cadets.
Yeah, tremendous work by Uribe to get that one free. Rodriguez a little bit passive on that rebound, put it in a bad spot. Uribe's poked it free, saves her Montpelier team another possession.
Elena Van Arsdalen, one of those substitutions in now for the Cadets. Still lead this one by 5. There's the entry pass inside. Baker doesn't have to leave her feet to come up with a block and steal, and now she'll bring the ball into the front court. Baker in the paint, lost the handle, rolls into the corner where a teammate's able to grab that. Looks like Connolly with it. So Cadets now just move side to side. They play with a 5-point lead, and now we're going to have a whistle and a foul, and I believe this is going to go on Lila Mahan.
Well, anytime they've tried to get Libby and Baker involved on a post, you'll see help come from the weak side. I think if Hilltop overloads away from that, go two-man, it'll make it difficult for that double team to come to it. Might get Libby Baker free on the low block.
Baker right now is top of the key with a basketball, starts a dribble drive. Handoff comes out, little ball fake for Dickinson as they reverse it around to the left side. Baker with it once again. Crossover move, Van Arsdalen. It's the kick out, top of the key for Crossgrove. Four-man weave going on now. There's Baker cutting. Tried to go through 3 defenders, lost it out of bounds, and it's going to go back over to the Locos.
In the middle of the floor, she puts it on the floor. People are going to collapse. She's going to have to make a diagonal pass. That's Crossgrove. They'll be at the low block. Boy, it is a frustrating game for these coaches because of the amount of turnovers, but you got to love the effort. Both teams laying it out.
So Leah Hilliard's going to return to the lineup now for Montpelier. Has the basketball in her hands. Her pass to the wing is going to be knocked away. It's a nice job coming over was Crossgrove to knock that into the end of the Montpelier bench. Hilliard, I don't think, realized it was still her team's ball. She was ready to go play defense on the other end of the floor. Kelsey Bum at the wing, didn't like the first try, still kept her dribble. Comes all the way around, pull-up jumper from the free throw line is good.
Well, it was a good thing that Kelsey Bum showed up to school today. She has been the offense here for Montpelier.
Yeah, she's got 9 of the 14 as her team's down 3 here as we near the 1-minute mark of our third quarter. Baker, top of the key, thought about the 3, comes to the elbow, sends it out to the wing, calls for it back. Does Hilltop try to run the final minute off the clock?
Just no movement on the offensive end. Finally a backdoor cut.
Wild shot's going to be no good. Baker tried flying in for the rebound, and now a reach is going to be called.
You got to see it right there. Uses the right hand to try to poke it away from Hilliard. Well, that was a dangerous moment for Montpelier. Remember, Hilliard in a little bit of foul trouble as well, so if that would have went against Montpelier, watch out.
It's Kenley Rout back into the lineup now for Hilltop. Montpelier could tie with a 3 as we play near 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Looking for the entry pass inside. Uribe's quickly has 3 red jerseys surround her whenever she gets the basketball. These two teams have done an unbelievable job limiting the leading score for each one tonight. Baker with 20 to play in the quarter, has it top of the key. Gotta like the effort out of the Montpelier student section. Began the countdown a little early. The drive in, pass into the corner, took an extra bounce, and now it's just going to be ripped away. Bum forces the turnover again. Spins it ahead, 3 ball is good, and that's how the third quarter will end.
Oh, you wanted a big-time minute. You want a big-time score. You want a big-time game. All you do is ask Jada Uribe to drain it at the buzzer to knot this thing up. Big-time moment in this basketball game.
That's Montpelier's leading scorer's first basket of the night. It's a big one. 17 all after 3, and we'll take a break here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Game tonight also brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor, serving our community and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more. At the end of the night, we're going to hand out a nice plaque to our player of the game. That plaque brought to you by Hit Trophy. See Hit Trophy in Archbold for all of your quality plaque, trophy, and award needs. They offer top-notch service at low-cost price. We got a ways to go before we get there. 17-17. 8 minutes of action left to go as we begin our fourth and final quarter.
Yeah, for the first time, though, Randy, it feels like momentum is back with Montpelier since the beginning of this game.
Kelsey Bum trying to go off the high glass. You're going to watch her come right up into your living room. Just misses it a little too much. And now Montpelier foul on the rebound as Madeline Hopper is going to pick up her second. Bryn Rodriguez dribbled into traffic there. That was the idea for Hilltop, but still, that's able to break the ball into the front court. Rodriguez to the baseline is bumped down. Incidental contact, but the officials will call this one. This is going to go on Kelsey Bum, who's been just about everywhere defensively tonight for Montpelier.
Now, Kelsey Bum must be extremely strong to knock Rodriguez down on that action.
A little confusion off the inbound as Molly Dickinson was going for the corner. Pass was already there, and it's out into the Montpelier student section, who's starting to liven up a little bit, and the Lady Locos come away with a basketball.
They've done a solid job all game long being loud, but they have really gotten the decibel level hidden. They're rising up right now.
Uribe is going to have her shot knocked away by Rodriguez here. You're going to see RoboCam's view of it. And Robo still standing strong. He's had a couple close calls tonight.
Yeah, really good battle between Uribe and Rodriguez on that one. Third block shot of the night for Hilltop.
Inbound nearly hit the backside of the backboard. How about the hustle effort out of Hooper? Save the basketball. Shot that was well off the mark. Now Hilliard trying to go baseline is going to have that one off her leg and out of play. And Hilltop is going to have the basketball back.
And it was the active hands of Rodriguez that poked it free, or also might have been a layup opportunity.
Dickinson with that left hand brings this one well into the front court. It's going to be knocked away, but she does stop by Hilliard. That Montpelier student section.
I love the defensive intensity of Hilliard, though. I bet if she walks by a playground and little kids are dribbling, she goes by and knocks it out of their hands, too.
Got to learn sometime, right? The lob inside. Libby Baker gets free, and she's going to get the basket.
About the freest she has been all night long. And if you're Hilltop, you got to make sure the offense runs through her the rest of this game.
Still well under her season average of 22 a night. But the latest one gives Hilltop the lead, 19-17. Here's 6.5 to play. Bum holds high, still has her dribble. That Columbia blue, by the way, about the matching shoes Corner three ball is a big one as Jada Uribe's starting to heat up.
Yeah, Uribe, she likes two, but she really loves the three.
Montpelier leads for the first time in a while. It's a deflected ball, and we're going to get a hold called inside.
Now, this might surprise you. The people in Columbia blue and white don't like this call. And it's actually a very subtle move by Libby Baker to move her lower half with the ball that gets the foul call.
Madeline Hooper is going to be called for her third step back jumper. Rodriguez is no good. Baker tips the rebound up. Cadets come away with it. Now Dickinson for three, couldn't get that one to go. Rebound still lost on the floor. Finally grabbed and picked up by Zoe Uribe's. She'll find the outlet in Kelsey Bum. Bum comes diagonally, comes to the wing, now sends it back over. Uribe's another three, that one's gonna be off the mark, little heat check, but saved from going out of bounds. Second time we've seen a Montpelier player do that next to us, and now travel's gonna be the call.
Well, if you're weak with the basketball, someone's gonna come with active hands and take it away. And watch right there. Hilltop very active. Gonna stay here though with Montpelier.
Kelsey Rout wrestled it away, then Rout took the extra step. She thought there's still gonna be a fight for the basketball. She was the one called for the travel. So the team's trade turnovers, Montpelier with it, up one. Still 5:15 to go. Long pass over the top. Three ball top of the key, that one hit the front of the rim. And now all sorts of contact for the rebound.
A much better job here of late by Hilltop's perimeter players coming back and getting involved on the rebound. It's going to result in a foul by Bum, and that's going to be her second. So not a lot of foul trouble yet.
It is, however, the fourth of the quarter, so the next one does put Hilltop in the bonus.
What a dangerous pass that was. If that's intercepted, that's an easy layup. Got to take care of the basketball in a one-point game.
Hilltop coming back, trying to get across the timelines. Dickinson being defended very closely by Bum. Finds Baker. Baker to that left side, will dribble behind the back. Gets a screen. Still unable to get into the paint. Calls for another one, doesn't get it. Now has to get rid of the basketball. Along the baseline, now the kick out. Rodriguez lets fly from deep. She'll hit the three.
Tremendous rotation of the basketball results in a little pitter-patter. Big shooter, Rodriguez.
Her first basket tonight. 22-20 now Hilltop as we go back and forth. Here's Uribe's from the wing, back out to Bum. Kelsey Bum, she'll let fly. That one is going to be deflected and maybe a little more. We're going to have some free throws.
Let's take a look at it. You're going to get the screen right there. Nobody calls it out. Oh, on the arm. Yeah, you can't hit the arm of a shooter.
Kelsey Bum's got a couple of free throws tonight. Steps up, came in 34 of 44 from the line. Knocks down the first one. She'll get two more here. It's nearly half of the offensive output from the 5'3" junior. She hits the second.
Yeah, not the one you want to put at the free throw line. She is solid. And watch her. She is just confident as you can be.
She will miss the third. We are tied 22 all as we get to the halfway point of our fourth quarter. The bullet pass under the basket is going to be mishandled. Dickinson couldn't get the mitts on it. It's out of bounds. Montpelier will have it.
Dickinson, nice movement without the basketball. Got to the low block. Libby Baker-Sard just could not complete the pass.
Uribe's turnaround jumper from the elbow, a little too strong. This one is going to head towards us. Miles puts a little autograph on the rock before handing it back. Clearly he's going to be tripled in value.
I want to see that on eBay.
But we'll get a bill from the Montpelier Athletic Department for ruining one of their basketballs. Zoe Uribe's top of the key, trying to find her sisters. The kick out to Kelsey Bum. Bum will send it to the wing. Now the entry pass goes inside. And look for McGee. McGee's turnaround is sent right back to her as Libby Baker just pulled it right down and takes it away.
Now Libby Baker, great job of just staying put on the floor, understanding that she is 6'2" with a long reach. Last second go up and block it. Very reminiscent of Alonzo Mourning years ago for the Georgetown Hoyas.
So Hilltop will take a timeout with 3:24 left to play. We want to tell you that a game tonight brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Also brought to you today by Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Visit them at brianford.com. And we're brought to you by Main Stops in Northwest Ohio, located in 5 counties across Northwest Ohio with quality Marathon gas. Main Stop is proud to support our community for fast, friendly service. Your first stop, like miles, should be Main Stop.
Great coffee. Tremendous coffee. Thursday. I was there. The good thing about the 22-22 score, Randy, with 3:24 left, we're in straight line to some free basketball possibly.
It does kind of give off that feeling here tonight. We chronicled the top of the night, what's at stake. Still a lot of basketball left to be played when you think about it, but the regular season's starting to wind down. The winner is guaranteed to be at least tied for first in the Buckeye Border Conference.
A lot of people, when they see a score like this, are like, oh, it must be a terrible game. Not the fact. This has been a fantastic basketball game, authored by tremendous defense.
Two defensive-minded teams. Hilltop with a 10-game winning streak on the line. There's one knocked away, top of the key. Hilliard forces the steal. Bum will get it to Uribe's. Jada will find Zoe. McGee had her body turn, wasn't ready for a pass, but she's able to get that at the wing. Now they'll reset it, high post pass. Now the kick out, 3 ball, can't stick that in. And rebound grabbed under the basket by Crossgrove. Ahead to Rodriguez. Rodriguez all the way to the basket. She'll have it stripped. And it looks like basketball's going to stay with Hilltop.
Yeah, Rodriguez gets it in the back end, and she's just going to go until someone gets in front of her. Would have had a layup, but the quick hands of Hilliard knocked it out.
Back-to-back possessions where Leah Hilliard able to do that. Now Baker trying to back down her defender. Turn around, shots up, she'll hit it. And now Libby Baker will have a chance at a 3-point play.
Baker's just going to back her down, spin dribble back to the right, drop step. Goes through the little bit of contact. But big-time players in big moments, they come up big time.
And Madeline Hopper now with her 4th foul as Baker is able to convert the 3-point play. She's up to double figures with 10. As her team leads this one by 3, 25-22, 2.5 to play. Uribe's into the corner, gets the kick out for the wing. As Aaliyah Hilliard wants to set the offense. Now to Kelsey Bum.
Yeah, don't fall in love with the fact that you got to answer a 3-point with a 3-point opportunity.
Montpelier trying to force that in a little bit to the low block. Hilltop able to get it, and that one nearly saved. As Hopper tried to balance on one leg and stay in bounds, just couldn't do it. So Rodriguez will inbound. Wanted to lob it towards the basket at Libby Baker, but that one read well defensively. Montpelier able to force the turnover.
That's Hopper again, doing a great job on defense. Gets yet another turnover.
And we'll get a reach and a foul coming here. Molly Dickinson's going to pick up her 3rd foul.
Zoe on the drive, gets contact, I believe. Going to be underneath the basket right here. Make sure you protect the low block if you're Hilltop.
And travel's going to be called. Zoe Uribe's tried to step through. had the ball fake, took a step, then put it on the deck. She'll be called for the travel.
This is a dangerous moment for Montpelier, down by 3, 1:45 left. Do not allow this to get to a 5-point or 6-point game.
And that is exactly what's going to happen as the good ball movement leads to the basket by Sophia Crossgrove.
Crossgrove's come up big in this basketball game for Hilltop.
27-22, Uribe's for 3. She's got an answer. It's her third triple of the night.
Somebody call her mama, because she's a bad, bad girl. Another 3 for Uribe's.
Back to a one-possession game. We got a tie-up is going to be the call here.
It's funny, both coaches were looking to call timeout.
Troy Grimm having a conversation with one of the officials. I think he'd been yelling for timeout for a while, but officials didn't deem his players in possession of the pumpkin. And we're going to have another tie-up, and this time the arrow will favor Montpelier.
Who again? Aaliyah Hilliard, very active defensively. Libby Baker, cardinal sin. She brought it down where the guards can get their hands on it. And you know Hilliard's going to be aggressive.
Well, here we go, minute to play, 2-point game, Locos with a basketball. Uribe's lost the handle, but able to get it out to Hooper. She's kind of working outside right now. Kelsey Baum with the handoff. Over to Hilliard. Bounce pass to the wing is deflected. They skip it over the top. Hilliard left open. Shot's going to be well off the mark. Rebound is grabbed by Crossgrove, and this time the timeout by Hilltop is granted with 30 seconds left to play.
Well, that was a dangerous moment as Crossgrove was falling out of bounds, tried to make the pass, was going to either turn it into a possible turnover or a travel. A good timeout by Troy Grimm. Saving possession. Got to take care of the basketball is what he should be saying in that timeout right now. Take care of the basketball. Make sure you make your free throws. You got a good shot at winning this basketball game.
30 seconds left to play. We want to tell you that our game tonight's been brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook. Also brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook. Visit us 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio.
Oh, this has been a fun one, hasn't it?
You could almost say electric, which would lead me into my next read, but I don't know if we'll have time to get through that. But we want to thank Willis Electric as well, but when there's time to get a proper read in.
It's Rodriguez that's going to inbound it. Double team Baker on the switch here.
Does get it in. Ball's lost on the floor. Montpelier has it. And now the Locos want to set something up. They're going to take a quick timeout. So Montpelier got what they needed in the turnover. And it looks like they're going to take advantage of a full timeout. So with that full timeout, we can tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Willis Electric, because it's getting electric in here. Industrial, commercial, and residential contractors serving our communities and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more. And when we eventually get to the end of the night, however long that may be, we've got a nice plaque for our player of the game brought to you by Hit Trophy. See Hit Trophy at Archbold for all of your quality plaque, trophy, and award needs. They offer top-notch service at a low-cost price. And I'm out of ad reads. We got through them.
You did a great job
That's
on
how we
them.
do it.
And Montpelier did a great job defending the inbound. Problem for Hilltop, nobody came back to the basketball, right? Nobody coming to the basketball made Rodriguez's life very difficult. Risky pass resulted in another Montpelier turnover. A 25.6. If I am Hilltop, I am making sure Jada Uribe's does not get a free look from behind the arc.
So for what it's worth, Hilltop does have 2 fouls to give. Montpelier has already committed 5 team fouls, so the next Montpelier foul puts Hilltop in the bonus. Each team also has a full timeout, 2 30-second timeouts remaining. See the 3 timeouts on our NWOhio scoreboard. What does Montpelier try to do in this final 20 seconds?
If it gets inside 10, and they haven't gotten a shot yet.
Well, it's going to be an offensive foul called here.
Let's take a look. Hilliard's going to get it at the top, and it's going to be the moving screen. Hilliard doesn't help out Hopper coming to set the screen. Hopper has to slide. That is a ill-timed foul for Montpelier. 14.7 left. Hilltop not out of the woods yet here, Randy.
Unfortunately, that's also the 5th of the night for Hopper. So she will foul out. It's a non-shooting offensive foul. So Hilltop will get the basketball now. There's some contact as the two friends kind of smile at each other after knocking each other to the ground.
That was quite a contact, too. And who else? Hilliard. She comes flying over. And they should recruit her to get on the football team because Hilliard absolutely loves some contact.
So Libby Baker's going to go to the free throw line. But before we get to that, Montpelier wants to take a timeout. 10.9 seconds to go. 27-25. And we know Hilltop will get a couple of free throws here.
Yeah, it'll be Libby Baker at the line. Yeah, Baker, fantastic player. 70% from the free throw line. Is it okay for us to root for her to make one and make it a three-point game so we have a little bit of excitement here at the end? It's been one exciting game. Let's make sure it stays that way.
And what a way for us to be treated. The first time that our NWOhio.live crew has been to the rail yard. I know under a previous name, we were at the Lamberson Invitational for track here before. But the first time we've been here for hoops. Well, I know first time you've been here for hoops. My illustrious career, multiple things. Been here a couple of times.
Now remember this, Baker at the free throw line makes this first one. Second one's huge to make it a two-possession game, but if it's not and it stays one possession, Hilltop's only committed 2 fouls.
Both teams plenty of timeouts, and free throw is missed. Montpelier will have it. Bum, let's fly. Can't get it to go. Rebounds out of bounds. Shot that one a little early, still 2.7 on the clock, and Hilltop will inbound.
Well, you saw Libby Baker trying to foul her before the shot went off.
Rodriguez gets the inbound in. Baker's going to be fouled with 1.6 to play. And now Libby Baker's going to try to win this one from the free throw line.
Oh, you love it. What did Libby Baker do after getting fouled? Ran to the free throw line, sending a message. I'm going to make these free throws.
She'll get 2. 1 will pretty much do it. And that's the one, for effect, has it spin around the cylinder before it falls in. May have also earned herself a nice award tonight. Ended up getting up to 12. She'll miss the second. Rebound grabbed, and now three-quarter court pass and shot is no good. And that's how this one will end, but a big win on the road for the Hilltop Cadets as they stay undefeated in the Buckeye Border Conference with a 29-25 win tonight over the Montpelier Locomotives. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we will chat with our Miles Holliday. He's going to be at midcourt with our player of the game when we return here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Exciting night of basketball here in the rail yard in Montpelier, where Hilltop's come on the road. They're going to improve to 11-4, go to 4-0 in the Buckeye Border Conference. Also run their win streak to 11 straight after starting 0-4. As Hilltop has got a tough win on the road, 29-25 over Montpelier. Part of the reason as the junior star for the Cadets, Libby Baker, she's the one next to our Miles Holliday.
Libby, this was an absolute war. How were you guys able to get this win?
Yeah,
Stick to our defense, communicate a lot, just really leave it all on the floor tonight. Try our best all the time.
You came in averaging 22, had 12, okay? What do they do to frustrate you defensively?
It didn't really frustrate me. It was just, there was a hard defense tonight, and I just had to try my best, and my teammates really helped me with that. They helped encourage me throughout the game, and dishing the ball out really gave us some open shots tonight, and some games that we don't really have that, so we really took advantage of it tonight.
Great win streak you guys are on. What's been the difference now compared to earlier in the year?
Well, we're a really young team this year, so we just had to get in our groove and start working with each other more, and I think we've really found our groove.
Fantastic. So if you stay in the groove, you're confident you can win the BBC?
I think we can, yeah. We just have to keep our eyes on the goal, and then I think we can pull it through this year, yeah.
I love it. Let's get your eyes on that goal right there. Half-court shot out. Libby, and someone's made this. Half-court shot.
I don't know, maybe.
All right, here we go from half-court. She went with a baseball pass. Oh! Libby Baker, big time. Nice job, congratulations. And the half-court shot. There's nothing she can do, Roberts.
Well, she was under her season average, so we'll give her 3. So does she finish with 15 tonight now? She buries that one, so big win for Hilltop again, as Libby Baker, the only player for the Cadets in double figures tonight with 12. Montpelier led tonight, Kelsey Bum with 11, as they will fall to 11-4 and 2-1 in the Buckeye Border Conference. We want to thank everyone who made our night possible here in Montpelier. Talked about it throughout the night, but we especially want to thank Joe Briggle, the athletic director here at Montpelier, for making sure that we're all taken care of. Of course, I want to thank Ken and the whole crew. Everyone knows great job that we've done tonight. It's 29-25, the final. Hilltop gets the win over Montpelier. So for my partner, Miles Holiday, and our entire NWOhio.live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.